Yeah, I remember we were surfing Sunset a bunch, getting ready for the contest, and then one day, like, the waves were supposed to be really good out at Pipe, but then they're also going to be good at Sunset, and then we found out that the contest was called off, and we're like, oh, perfect, get to surf Pipe now, because it was kind of a bummer because we'd always like have to go surf Sunset when Pipe was like firing. So it was cool in that way. We got to surf the best wave here. Got to get better at barrel riding, which is really fun.
I feel like this is my weakness out here, and Griff and Seth are like two of the best guys, really. Like, they're really going for it. So I feel like you can only get better with the amount of time you spend out there, and watching these two guys out there is really motivating and really entertaining to watch.
Drugstore flowers bought with change. Smell of wet leaves in the fireplace. The light in her eyes and the tears in her face. I don't remember how I left it. I don't recall just what I said. I don't believe in cards and crystal. I don't walk on the holiday. Where have you gone from me now? I gave my life away now. Where have you gone from me now? I cried on the holiday.
What else do you need? You got sunglasses?
Yeah, I got it. I can end up stinking. Hopefully not.
Before Hef told us we were gonna go to Honolulu Bay. We were just planning on probably surfing Haleiwa or something. Yeah, Hef told us that, and we were psyched because we've never been there. You been there? You surfed
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Ethan and I hadn't.
No, the boys are gonna have a nightmare.
We've always seen footage of it during the girls' contest and stuff, so it looked really good. And
I think most of you got the other.
I got 5. Oh, really? Or 6 maybe.
22 feet, 19 seconds.
What are you bringing?
I got 4 boards.
What you got for words?
I got 6'4", 6'1", 2 6'1s.
Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. 2 bitches just flowing from London to
The destination is on your left.
It was pretty amazing rocking up there, and the swell hadn't really filled in yet, but you could see it was already like lining up really nicely, and such a beautiful wave. Like it's pretty perfect and pretty easy, like chip in and.
Chip in right there, huh?
No, you kind of chip in right here, outside of there.
Oh my god, it just bends at you in there. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Oh my god, this thing fucked up. That was a fucking good wave right there, huh? Take off right there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
it's
let
too
the
deep.
barrel. Oh my god. That's a bomb. Look at this thing. This guy's on the chip shot. What?
Oh, we're gonna score today.
Oh. me, it reminded me of like a bigger, longer version of Kurama's. That's how I thought of it. Like super bully and like get drained and come out and you can do like the biggest carve if you wanted to. But I mean, there'd always be like 4 guys in your way, so probably couldn't really like do it. But if there was no one out, for sure.
The vibe out there is kind of just like free for all. I feel like no one, like everyone's just kind of going. Like guys are just pretty amped up, and you know, friends are burning friends, and it's kind of fun in a way because you can. It's a big face, and you can kind of share it with someone. So it's. I think it's kind of cool when guys ride waves together and like try to get barreled. It's something different. Like, you know, you're always trying to surf the wave by yourself, but I think it's cool when those guys are just crossing out or a bodyboard or in front of you and in the barrel. I don't know, it looks different.
I feel it in my soul. I feel it in myself. And it won't be long. No, it won't be long
Trevor just has this thing about sports. You would give him a ball, he would run around after the ball. All Trevor wanted to do was play.
Trevor and I were close growing up just because we did every activity together. We swam together, we played soccer.
Straight up, Ashley would just play soccer with the guys. Me and her were just always very, very close. Both my parents were amazing athletes, and they had a shop called Athlete's Corner. My dad would always pull me and my sister out of school, like on Fridays. Oh, you know, I think my kids are sick today, you know? And then we'd go to the mountain and go snowboard.
You would see nothing but white teeth. It was he wouldn't even go inside to get something to eat. No, I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again and again, again, again.
The morning of my accident, me and my friends went up to Vail Pass and we tried building a jump. My 2 buddies drop in first, I drop in last. I ended up trying to spin off of it and caught an edge right off the jump. And then I tucked my head so I didn't want to land on my neck. And I landed right on my back. And my buddy was like, come on, man, get up. And I literally looked at him, I can't get up. And immediately I was like, oh, maybe I broke my hip. But right when I looked at my feet, I knew I was paralyzed instantly. My injury, I shattered T11, T12 of my vertebrae. I punctured my spinal cord and dislocated my back. They basically told me, you just got so much work done in your back. There's no way. Like, there's no way you're even gonna move again, walk again, anything like that.
A spinal cord injury is a life-changing injury. You're a hard-charging individual that loves action sports, and all of a sudden half your body doesn't work. How do you live with that?
After getting injured, I took all these things that I learned playing sports as a kid. It was like, all right, how can I make this a game? How can I get in my wheelchair fast? How can I go to the bathroom on my own? How can I drive?
How do you find purpose? You gotta find community, because sport and community align together.
I was like, hey, why don't you come up to Snowmass and why don't we try sit skiing?
I just remember like trying to turn and I couldn't turn and I was just like, oh my goodness, like what do I do? Like I'm freaking out. I thought I was about to like go straight into the woods. In my mind, I was just like, oh my goodness, like is it really this hard?
It was a little emotional because I was like, wow, he's back out here. He's skiing.
You know, I hopped in there and I could go anywhere on the mountain. I felt free. I knew this is exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Trevor's biggest goal once he started getting into sit skiing was to make the Paralympic team, and started out his third winter and decided that he was gonna free ski. I did not think Trevor was gonna be a professional free skier.
It wasn't a thing. My dad and my sister and even Roy were like, kind of chuckled when I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to try to make a living off this. I want to get sponsors. I want to like do this for a career.
No one had ever done big mountain stuff and hit the park, and Trevor was determined to be that first sit skier.
Trevor was progressing so fast in a sit ski.
You know, hit 5-foot jumps, 15-foot jumps, 25-foot jumps. I just really wanted to keep pushing and pushing and pushing it.
Trevor was starting to set a bar that others hadn't seen. Top free skiers and snowboarders were sharing what he was doing, and I think that's what ultimately got Trevor the invite to Kings and Queens.
What an amazing venue this is. Let's talk about Corbett's here at Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, one of the most iconic features at any mountain. But let's get underway with this. Let's get to the top of Corbett's here for Kings and Queens.
There's a high degree of risk in what Trevor is doing. And what he was doing were first.
When I finally got to the bottom, that moment right there was literally so incredible, hearing the roars from the bottom and then all the athletes and photographers or whoever is up top and it just echoing and just that roar, just everything about it. I was just like, no way.
That was insane.
I've never heard him so happy.
He just gets something in his head and he just does it.
Wow. Amazing.
I know a lot of people were just like, you're crazy, what are you doing? And it was like, no, like I know what I need to do. And this is something I wanted to do. I went to X Games the first time a year after my injury, so I would say 2015, and I've been going for the past 6 years. I was like, I want to be in X Games. I know I can do it one day.
Trevor's attitude, it just changes you. He motivates you.
Trevor is an absolute perfect example of why goals work. He's done the firsts in multiple occasions.
I would have never guessed this is where we'd be today. He's always dreamed big, but this is just next level big.
To come full circle again to where I sit skied for the first time in Snowmass. You know, hey, we've gone to this for the past 5 years, X Games. And it's like, nope, we're not just going, dude, I'm in it, and you're gonna watch me. I really can't wait to stomp it, ski to the bottom, and give my sister a big hug. This is really the beginning of what I'm trying to accomplish.
Hi, my name's Christopher Coleman. I competed in the sport of four-man bobsled in the 1992 Olympic Winter Games in Albertville, France, and in 1994 in Lillehammer, Norway. Right now, I am a photographer in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I enjoy doing landscapes. I'm proud of the artwork that I've produced in this project. The purpose of these photographs is to highlight the athlete who is training in Colorado Springs and enjoying the beautiful landscape in this area. As an artist, belief is having trust in yourself that you have done. I've taken the photos over and over again. I've done the homework. I've done all the hard work ahead of time until you ultimately get a result that you're happy with. And hopefully at the end of the day, something that the viewer, someone who is looking at my photograph, can understand and relate to. I can say that as an athlete, I was hyper-focused, I was dedicated, I was determined. As an artist, I would consider myself, very, very contemplative, very, very thoughtful, very determined. The Olympic values influence my work in a number of ways. The first thing that comes to mind is persistence. For this particular project, I had to be very, very persistent in going out to various venues, shooting that venue in morning light, in evening light, sometimes with a subject, sometimes without, going back and trying to figure out exactly what do I want to achieve. And it's just about being persistent and trying different things over and over and over again until I get the result that I'm happy with.
I felt at home right away in Cape Town. There's a really open quality in people who live by the ocean. The people here have a real sense of fun, of relaxation, lightness of touch. Everywhere you look, there's real style and originality, and I think it's hard not to get caught up in it. It's got amazing food, incredible aromas and color, all the things that make life rich. But I keep getting drawn back to the mountain. It's a unique and incredible thing to have a mountain like that right in the center of a city. I mean, up there you can really feel the vibrancy of this city and its people. I find it so inspiring.
We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC strawweight champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun, I promise you.
February 11th, 1990. Nelson Mandela is freed in South Africa after the black activist spends 27 years in captivity under the country's apartheid rule.
I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.
4 years later, Mandela is elected South Africa's president in its first multiracial elections after apartheid is abolished. 1945. During the final months of World War II, the top Allied leaders signed the Yalta Accords in Ukraine, then part of the Soviet Union. The Accords play a part in the split between Washington and Moscow as the two superpowers later enter the Cold War. 1979. In Iran, followers of the Ayatollah Khomeini seize power, establishing an Islamic fundamentalist regime. Months later, dozens of Americans at the U.S. Embassy in Iran's capital, Tehran, are taken hostage and held captive for 444 days. And 1847. Inventor Thomas Edison is born in Milan, Ohio. Among his many inventions, the electric light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera. Today in History, February 11th. Carlotta Bradley, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,